All right, guys, we are back. We are live. What'd you say?
What a shit show of a performance that was against
Oh,
Villa.
bro. Let me tell you something. Yeah. I think he's going to join the debate just in the shower. Yeah, boy. I don't even know what to say for me. Obviously, I did a live watch along. The first half, we were shocking, man. We were absolutely shocking. And I was the one thing I noticed that was annoying me a lot. I didn't really like the spaces that some of our attackers were picking up. I was saying on the stream, I was calling Odegaard a Beyblade because he just kept on picking up the ball off the centre backs and spraying it to the left back or right back, and then just spinning around looking like he's busy, and it was getting on my nerves. And I was saying, like, look, if he doesn't make changes at half time, there's no way getting back into this game. I'll see Trossard and Gyökeres warming up. I'm like, he's gonna sacrifice Eze for Odegaard, and I'm just like, why are you sacrificing our best playmaker for Odegaard? He doesn't. For me, Odegaard hasn't been good for 2 years. For me, he's not been good since 22-23 when he got 15 goals and like 10 assists or something. He's not been when has he been good? When's the last time he even? This guy doesn't even like to shoot. He's this little Mr. Pillowfoot, man. He doesn't even like to shoot. It gets on my nerves.
He did have that one moment, wasn't it? Was it offside or something, or the player was offside? But he did a nice kind of ozil pass without a like knee pass.
The little reverse pass.
One moment, but that's not enough, I think, to justify you starting. You need to do more than that. And he's supposed to be the captain. He's supposed to be inspiring the team. I hear what you're saying because he was dropping deep a lot, trying to get the ball from the centre backs. Yeah. What I don't like as well is why we keep doing a starting lineup. You look at it, and you're putting players out of position consistently. Why do we have this problem? You know what I mean? I think the majority of our injuries are defensive players, not the attacking players. I'd rather we even started Martinelli on the left wing opposed to, what's his name, Eze on the left wing for me.
Yeah, it just felt like it doesn't work. It doesn't, sorry to interrupt you. It doesn't work for two main reasons, and I'll let you finish what you're going to say. It doesn't work for two main reasons. One, because Eze is just not effective on the wing. And number two, defensively, he's not used to the tracking back of being on the left wing. He's a maverick. He's a luxury type player. He's a player that gives you moments. So, if you look at the first goal where Matty Cash thing, Eze doesn't check over his shoulder because he's not used to that. Whereas Martinelli would have checked. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Even like Martinelli, he's not used to that system. Martinelli is used to that system. That's the thing. He's used to playing left wing, so he probably, I think, would have done a better job at Eze in that position. But even Martinelli himself, like we've said before in the podcast, and even my mate Samuel, he says this all the time, is his actual position should be as a striker, a second striker, but Arteta doesn't trust him to play that role. I'd rather what they do is they use Gyökeres, or they use the backup strikers as either Martinelli or what's his name, Gabriel Jesus. Yeah. Marino's all right actually at that position. It's not his position, but
he should be the starting striker right now.
He is our best player right now, because Arteta, he didn't start with Gyökeres. I guess he's got a bit of an injury still, but it's a common theme. It's I think what the reason why he started Eze, because if he didn't start Eze, people say, oh, why didn't you start Eze, right? But he wants to play Odegaard in the middle, right? Because that's his thing. And he doesn't want to drop Odegaard. So he's it's kind of like a cop-out. If you're going to play Odegaard in the middle, then put Eze on the bench. You know what I mean? Yeah. So people then question him and say, why are you not starting Eze? He's been playing well. Why are you starting Odegaard ahead of him? Odegaard just come back from injury as well. He just walks back into the team immediately. Yeah. And, you're playing a player out of position who's on form. So, immediately the balance isn't there. And you're going to Aston Villa away. This is a good team. This is a better team than, no offense to such, this is a better team than Man United. This is a better team than Tottenham. As far as we're concerned, this is a top 6 team in terms of form now. And that's being modest. They're third now, fourth, whatever. So Aston Villa's no joke. We should have played with a stronger team. I think that's definitely... here he is. He's got this chip on his shoulder because we lost, basically.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this guy. I didn't see this guy skin teeth this much my entire life, mate. Look at this guy skin and teeth in my face. That's why I'm wearing these glasses. You ain't getting the pleasure of seeing my eyes today. You feel me?
Sorry, was I interrupting some post-match analysis?
Oh, already the trolling started already, bro. The trolling has started already.
No, I'm very much looking forward to hearing.
We are getting trolled. Spurs is better. Ouch.
Better at what? Bottling?
Yeah, we can't even claim first place for that. Damn it! If we have a trophy for that, that would still go to Tottenham.
There you go.
Damn it, man.
Like, do you know what? Do you know what Tottenham are? Yeah, Tottenham are like imagine there's a karate competition, yeah, and there's two people. Spurs would come third.
Oh my god. Shit, man.
Hold January, hold that, mate. Spurs are better in a bomber class.
So, that just is a
All your predictions for the rest of the season. Also go on another winning run, City catch up. I'll be honest with you. I think, to be honest, mate, I said it on my live stream. Yeah, I said it on my live stream on Saturday. I said a couple of things. Well, I think it's going to be very hard for us to win this Premier League. I think Man City are very capable of going on 15 winning runs. Haaland's in the form of his absolute lifetime. Like Haaland scores goals after goals after goals. I did predict us to win the League Cup. I think we're going to win the League Cup this year, but I can't see us. I know people have made us favourites for the Champions League. I can't see us winning the Champions League because I don't think our attack is good enough. Our attack is not good enough. Like Saka's been poor this season. I think that hamstring injury is catching up to him a little bit, and you can see in his play he's getting very desperate and selfish, which is unlike him. Also, I don't think we play into Gyökeres's strengths. So it's like we've bought a traditional centre forward, and we're not going to play that 22-23 Thomas Partey progressive football to get the ball into him quickly so he can get shots off. And the left-hand side is still dusty, in my opinion. The left-hand, Martinelli is not good enough. Trossard's in form, but what the problem is that when Trossard's not in form and he starts, he's not good enough. So for me, if we're going to win this league, we need serious upgrades. I'd say we need another centre midfielder to cover Rice, and we need a serious left winger like a Semenyo, Rodrigo, Leao. I'd even take a Lookman on loan. Unless we do that, I can't see us winning major silverware outside of the Carabao Cup, in my personal opinion. That's my prediction for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think one thing that annoys me is you look back at the teams that like won the Premier League title. I know we like talking about Champions League, but you know, like we talk about Liverpool like last year winning the Premier League and Man City before. And Liverpool, obviously, they've been exposed a bit this season, their defence and the cracks and that, but they still had that attack that could take a game by the scruff of the neck. You know, we don't have that. So if we win the league this season, it would be us just literally getting over the lines right down to the wire. We're not going to run away with it, I feel. We might just be good enough to win it, but it is 50-50 with us because Man City are kind of not themselves yet, but they still got Haaland and they can still turn it up a notch with players like that. So I wouldn't rule them out. So Man City probably our biggest threat. And then I would say maybe Chelsea might be dark horses, but I'd say it's between maybe us and City. But City got that know-how and a bit of a better mentality. We have this consistent thing. We're quite defensive. We're good with the set pieces. Even when we lose games, we're not getting thumped or getting demoralized, which is kind of good. But yeah, there's just something missing with this team. I think I don't know how they put us favourites Champions League. I know we were informed we have the best defense in Europe, great defenders, but yeah, no, I just feel like there's something missing. You need that extra bit of quality. It's just something to freshen up.
We're missing X Factor, isn't it? We're missing X Factor.
Yeah,
AFC, big up to you. Thanks for the one. Thanks for the congratulations for the 1K, man. Yeah, it's just been putting in that work. It's good to see you back in the chat, man. We had a good stream the other day. We was talking about some of the classic footballers and Pro Evolution and stuff. It was a quality stream. I'm not gonna lie. But shout out to you, man.
Yeah, no. The crazy thing about like Pro Evolution soccer is mad because I think the guy was the Japanese guy who founded it. He was like an Inter Milan super fan. That's why you see all the guys who played for Inter had like crazy stats. Remember Obafemi Martins, the guy who did the crazy backflips, and he had like 99 speed. And then you had Adriano, 99 Superman power. You shoot from anywhere, it'd be a goal or something. Probably like ripped back through the net.
Question for you, Controversy. Thoughts on the Arsenal game? Just set up
been
to
waiting.
just piss me off, isn't it?
Obviously been waiting for the appropriate time. Kurdish, first and foremost, glad to have you back on the stream, my friend.
Oh, likewise.
And I feel like what a great stream to have you back on the scene. Also, before we go into it, 1,118 subs is crazy. Crazy. So big up Ty, big up Darkside, big up the the shorts, anyone associated with putting out the shorts, wow. Clearly, we're doing something right. If this channel is like, what, 3-4 times now? What it was when we started? Like,
literally 3 weeks ago, this channel was at 181 subs, bro.
Yeah.
Literally 3 weeks ago.
That's real.
Honestly, I think it's worth I think it's worth sharing that with Arsenal Football Club. You know, how to grow a channel. You know, how to turn a channel into a title-winning channel. Because clearly there's something horribly wrong at this club. You know, I don't mean to hate Arsenal. They just make me hate them. By putting themselves in positions where, you know, in my opinion, players could have been rested ahead of that game, i.e. Brentford, where, in my opinion, Arsenal looked leggy. They didn't look like they could cope with the press. Villa played with probably the most intensity I've ever seen a player. That's probably the most intense. What's the word I'm looking for? While I was watching that game, I haven't seen a football team this year play with such intensity like they did against you lot. It was mad.
They're pushing the hell out of us, man.
It was almost like, this is what it felt like. It felt like that was like first game back after preseason. Like, I think we could all three of us agree that Arsenal got cooked that game, right?
Oh, we got fried. Like when I was watching the game, and even the AFC can confirm this. I was complaining because the positions that Odegaard was taking up didn't make sense to me, right? So he's getting so what's the point of having Zubimendi as a deep line playmaker who's supposed to pick the ball off the centre backs and create line breaking passes when you're 10, who's supposed to be the link between the 6, the 8, and the defense, and the striker, who's coming picking up ball off the centre backs and not being in those in between the pockets to feed it through to Gyökeres, feed it through to Saka, and feed it through to who started on the left, and to feed it through to Eze. So for me, I was getting annoyed because it's like, why is the manager giving these Odegaard this instruction to do this? Because when you think about how we played when Eze's been in the 10, floating and just letting Zubimendi do his job and like making the line breaking passes through the middle, we could have exploited Aston Villa's press a lot better if Odegaard wasn't taking up those silly positions. And not just that, he was slowing down the tempo so much. It was getting on my nerves. I was shouting at my screen. I was like, why are you taking so long? Why are you dodging the ball?
What I will say, to save Odegaard a little bit, I thought he started the first 15 to 20 minutes of the second half. I thought Odegaard was back to what he was in the best. He had a couple of really good shots. He was moving the tempo a little bit more, but you know, that's 45 minutes too late in my opinion. By that point, I believe the score was 1-0. Was it or was it 1-1?
It was one at what time? At half time?
Yeah.
It was 1-0 at half time to Aston Villa.
Yeah. So I think again, like to pull clearly Odegaard's got that in his locker. I don't know why it takes for Arsenal to go 1-0 down for him to start playing like that, but that's where you need to get Odegaard back to, because when he plays like that for you lot are literally a different team. Like the first 15, 20 minutes of the second half, I was like, that Arsenal back. This is what I remember. Now, the issue is for me, like, Mourinho is not... Like, what frustrates me the most about that game in terms of Arsenal's attack was the fact that you guys were playing really good... Like, you controlled the ball in periods of the time where you had the ball on the wings. And Saka was making the runs and Eze was trying to... But it was like clear that if you crossed that ball into the box, there wasn't like a real threat, in my opinion, in the form of Mourinho. I don't think he's that kind of player. Now, how are you going to realistically beat a team like Villa, right, without having a real goal-scoring threat up front like that? Like, who did you have on the bench? You had Gyökeres on the bench. I think Jesus was playing an under-21 game.
Yeah, against Man United with Max Dowman.
Yeah, I again, that decision for me. Okay, yes, I get it. You got Gyökeres, you brought him in, but you've got a player like Gabriel Jesus who literally would have been effective if you had him on the bench. Like, he would have been another option to have as an attacker. As the game progressed, yes, you guys got back in the game, but even when it was 1-1, Villa were the ones trying to go for it, you know. And I just feel like a player like Martinelli coming off the bench. Obviously, Trossard came on, made a big difference. But again, in my opinion, Trossard should have been starting that game.
I agree. I agree.
We should,
It's the first thing I said in my pre-match build-up.
We shouldn't like Eze on the left is not working. I think Saka looked tired on the right. Honestly, like Saka looked like he shouldn't have, like, and that's the cost of playing him for like 20, 30 minutes against Brentford. Like, if you'd done what you're supposed to do, which is play a stronger team without Saka, play Eze, don't play Saka, you would have rested Saka for the whole game, and then you would have brought him in fresh as a substitute, which is what you should have done.
Yeah. We should have played Madueke, I think, instead of Saka, because
Madueke for me has been playing really well the last few games. I've really noticed it. I've been taking the piss out of Madueke, but I noticed it.
And one thing I like about Madueke that Saka doesn't do is this is something I've noticed recently. Maybe it's because of his injury, his lack of confidence or something. But Saka will attack the fullback in the first like 15 to 20 minutes of the first half, yeah. And after that, he stops. He keeps cutting inside and passing it inside, and he will get on my nerves. Whereas Madueke, he always wants to go on the outside and make this defender look stupid. So for me, I really don't understand why this manager, he needs to stop playing favourites with Kai Havertz, with Saka, and especially with Odegaard. If you're not performing up to the standard, you get dropped. It's as simple as that. For me, how can someone who scored a North London derby hat trick be getting pushed out to the wing and being dropped for a player who hasn't scored a goal since last season? It's just ridiculous.
Obviously, we mentioned the attack there. I mean, there's quite a few things we could say more about the attack, but I think generally speaking, where you lost the game was defense. Obviously, now I feel like, I mean, I watched that goal so many times, that last minute goal, and what annoys me as a football fan, not even just like, just what annoys me was the fact that in the last minute you had the ball.
Yeah.
I think, what was the centre back called? The guy that was
Nkape.
The one that,
Nkape.
He had the ball, he got the ball back, and he took a bad touch, and it went off.
Okay. And he kept on doing that a lot. He was doing a lot of heavy touches that game. You know, he could have been punished a couple of times from Marlon as well.
And I remember watching it, thinking, "Oh no!" Like with the intensity that Villa were pressing you lot at in the last 2-3 minutes, the last thing you wanted to do was give Villa the ball. Where you know what, because they were going for it, like the crowd was getting into it and everything.
Yeah,
and honestly, like that's like unforgivable. Like, and not only that, how easy the ball got to their wingers. In the end, like I think, pretty sure for the goal, I think who was it that crossed it? I think it was someone on the right crossed it in, but he was completely unmarked. It was a joke. I think even for the first goal, Mighty Cash, like Eze was marking him on the thing. And I was just like, defensively, without, it's not even just the presence of Saliba and Gabriel, but I think it's just like leadership. Who is controlling that fucking defense?
Yeah,
it's clearly not Raya.
Yeah,
he's not rating that back there. Those two centre backs are not getting it. So someone's got to start. Whether that's Timber or Calafiori for me. You know, someone's got to be held accountable for that defense, because that's where you lost it, really.
Yeah. And look, I just want to just reply to a couple of these comments. AFC said that Arsenal have dropped 7 points in 30 days. That will affect you in the league title. And the problem is, this is why I get annoyed with our fan base, because some people will say, "Oh, look, we've this is the second game we've lost all season. We've only conceded 7 goals. Man City conceded more goals in the last 2 games than we have in the whole entirety of the season." I get that, but when it comes to crunch time and when you need the moments of magic, and your manager is leaving your most important players on the bench because he wants to shoehorn in this fucking Beyblade, it's just not good enough. And look, again, Zubi-Dooby-Doo, where was he, mate? Ran through any big game where Zubimendi gets pressed. I do think he's a great player, but he's one of those players. He's like, him and Odegaard can't play in the midfield together, because they're the type of players where when it's sunny, you're in the Emirates, there's no pressure, and you can bop it around. They look excellent. But when you've got big tanks, like Amadou Onana, 6'6", one can run, power, pace. Even Tielemans, I was even saying on the stream, it's like, you've got these guys looking like fucking Prime Seedorf and Iniesta, man. It was pissing me off. And this is an effing... I'm taking off my glasses for this one, This is a disgrace. This is an effing disgrace, man. Martin Keown giving Martin Odegaard the man of the match is disgusting. Are you sick? Did you not watch what Morgan Rogers was doing to us, bro? Did you not watch what Morgan Rogers was doing to us? Give me a break, man. Give me a break.
I think with Odegaard, like I said, the first 15, 20 minutes, like he was a completely different player, but it wasn't consistent. Like after that, brother, you could have given it to Tielemans. Honestly, he was bossing that DM. I think Tielemans and Onana versus. I mean, I remember more moments from Onana and Tielemans, and I think someone said Onana will be the next Rodri replacement. I could see Onana being that person for sure, for sure.
Welcome, Sam. Welcome, Sam.
Sorry, I was
How you
late.
doing?
Welcome to the stream, man.
Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, sorry I was late. I had I did a gym kind of event today, so I'm just knackered.
Oh, that's
So
cool,
I just
man.
had to have like a shower just to freshen up. But
Cool.
yeah, my name is Samuel. Obviously I'm a Gooner, and yeah, just wanted to come on here and just share some views of the game and yeah, how you guys are feeling about that. You know,
I mean, look, AFC kind of personifies how I feel with this comment. Yeah, we sat back and we let them back into the game, and
Yeah.
for me, I don't understand like why this manager is so afraid. I've said on my stream, he would rather lose small than try to win big and look silly. I'd rather try to win big and look silly than lose small and lose anyway. Like this is what happened. It's like when you think about it like this, yeah, we was winning 2-1 at Sunderland. We sat back, we invited pressure, wave after wave after wave after wave after wave after attack, and then they end up going to equalise. This time we're already drawing. We sit back, wave after wave after wave after wave after wave, and then we go and lose. And it's funny as well because literally 30 seconds before the goal, I literally sat there on the stream and literally went like this and was like, I know it's coming. And then it came. I didn't even react. I didn't even swear.
I had to watch that last 3 minutes of your stream, and the fact that you didn't even react to the goal, you knew.
I knew it was coming.
Even when I was watching the game, I'm like, the way Villa are playing, the intensity of it, yeah. I'm like, they're coming to steal your girl. That's just the way they were moving. Like they were not leaving that pitch with
they were coming to snatch that chain, bro. That chain got snatched, bro.
and you know what? It was the moment when they scored. It felt like, you know, when Aguero scored that goal.
Yeah,
it was like that.
Yeah,
and you could feel the energy of the crowd. It was like, okay, yeah, Villa are back. Like Villa are definitely. But yeah, Sam, what's your thoughts on the overall game? Because we all kind of gave ours.
I mean, I'm not really surprised. Or should we be surprised? Look at the last, 4 or 5 results. There've been a thorn in Arsenal's title race in the last 3 seasons. We know Villa are a good team. We know Emery, he's a very tactical manager. It was always going to be a difficult game. Look at their defense, their midfield. You've got Amadou Onana, you've got Tielemans. You know, they were literally just bullying our midfield. And if you look at our midfield, we have Declan Rice and we have Zubimendi. We lost, obviously, Partey last season. But you can see that he was tired. Declan Rice has been playing so many games. He needs a rest.
For sure.
You know? He needs a rest. So I'm not too disheartened now. Sometimes you need 24 hours to kind of sit on the game. But I wasn't too disappointed because I know what to expect from Aston Villa. And it's so funny how Villa start playing well when it comes to closer to playing Arsenal, because I think it was very similar last season for them as well. They didn't start off so well. So I think it's one of those games that we just have to dust it off. We just have to take it out, accept it. We weren't good. The players have played lots of games. We played Tottenham, right? Bayern, Tottenham. Then we played Chelsea. We played two away games, or this is the second away game. So we played a lot of football. We've had a hard, run-in and a hard fixtures in the last.
But Sam, I'm going to play devil's advocate because I made the same argument. You guys got a bigger squad now this season, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of these other teams, Man City, Chelsea, all these other title contenders. Okay, with the exception of Villa, I don't think Villa are in Europe, but everyone else has been playing, and I think the issue for me was that Brentford game where you played Saka when you could have been resting him, where you played Rice where you could have been resting him.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Why are you fielding a stronger team for Brentford when fucking I don't. And why is Madueke on the bench? Like he's barely been playing. He's been
You
playing
know
well
what?
for you. But I think I think you got to put some blame on Arteta for that. You have to.
No, and I'm coming to that. So
Okay.
obviously, certain things haven't gone in our favor. Everyone's getting injuries. It's just unfortunate that we had most of our attackers out. This attack hasn't never really got going. You know, you can't. If you look at the team, it's the defense that's been helping us up until now, really. You know, and Arteta, yes, we can put some blame on him, but people like Madueke, they're all coming back from injury. So it's like you said, devil advocate. You have to see two sides of the coin. It's like rushing them back. You have to slowly bed them in the team to get their minutes, because you know how injuries are. You know how big injuries can be. So I do feel, and I was saying on the stream to Ty, that we should have started with Eucharist. This was a perfect game for somebody physical up top. We did nothing in their defense, really. There was no physicality.
No.
Like Moreno, it wasn't a game for Moreno, for me, personally. And again, I would have preferred Trossard to start because he's been our best left winger. I still feel we need an upgrade on that side. But yeah, Arteta has to take some blame in terms of his rotation. But then again, his hands are kind of tied at the same time. It's just, you know, it's just the luck of the draw, really. But we have a big squad, yes. And I was saying to Kurdish Guna, I was saying to him, once all the our attackers come back and we start getting a running consistency, and I do believe in the more in the new year, we'll start to see the real Arsenal for me. But right now, with our first choice centre backs out, the team that's so used to playing with each other, of course, there's discrepancies. I'm not using it as an excuse, but we have good enough defenders to come in. Now we've lost Mosquera, another defender who was doing okay, you know, as backups. We have a good defense, but yeah, I mean, you're not going to win every game, and Arsenal fans can't be deluded to think that we're going to go on season unbeaten. We're going to drop points, and if you look at the league, look at from the top to about, would you say 8th? I'm thinking the points difference.
I mean, Sam, I don't know how we're in this fucking top 4 race, but I mean that just goes to your point. It's crazy.
It's crazy. No one's gonna. Arsenal not gonna run away with it. Anyone can beat anyone. This league is difficult, no matter how good your team is. Do you know what I mean?
Onana's the next Rodri replacement. What? Someone said Onana will be the next Rodri replacement. Not sure I agree with that.
I mean, I don't think they're far. I think Onana and I think Onana or Tielemans could easily slot into that Man City DM.
Oh yeah, easily all day, easily.
I think that's the point. Like, I think that, for example, yes, we could say that you guys are tired players. You definitely had. Yes, Arteta made some tactical misjudgments. Yes, your centre backs are out. I still feel like you could have won that game against Villa.
No, I do believe we could have won that game, but I still feel that I've been saying I still think we're short. I said in January we have to go and get an upgrade on left wing because Trossard is good. He's doing a good job. Martinelli's not a winger. He's not. And I've been saying this from even Emre days. Play him down the middle. Still putting my man exposed on the left wing. He doesn't have flair. He doesn't know how to. He doesn't have the trickery of a Madueke to get past the player. He just needs the ball in behind. So yes, I put that on the manager. I put that on Arteta. You're the manager. You get paid the money to make sure that this team performs. So he's made a lot of mistakes, and we do have a rookie manager that's been learning for the last 5 seasons.
I've got a question as well.
So before you ask that question, I just want to ask Sam this. Yeah, what do you think of this comment? Ready cooked microwave meals getting more minutes than Ranieri.
Ready cooked microwave. Who's he talking about?
What he's trying to say is that Ranieri's getting less game time than a ready meal if you put it in the microwave. He's getting less minutes than a microwave meal. That's what AFC is saying.
That's basically, yeah. I mean, I would be using him. You gave him a contract, you know, to say that, you are part of our plans. Put him in. Yeah.
I've said it a million times, like, play Black Wilshere, Bakaya Lightskin, not Blacker. Play that child, man. Play him. What does he have to do to get minutes?
That's what I'm saying. Play him. You've got a squad. Use your squad. Just try something different. But I do believe that game, it's always going to be a
Oh,
physical
one
value.
second, guys.
Yeah, sure. I would take Amadou Onana. I wanted him from a while, from a long time.
Listen, we got the B-Tech version as our goalkeeper. I don't know who that Onana is, but I want this Onana now.
But you don't have him no more.
Maybe he's in goal crew. Who knows?
Come now.
Brother, this is how disengaged I am about United. Like, I don't even know where Andre Onana is right now.
He's in the
Like,
Saudi
He's in
League.
Turkey.
Where is he at?
Trabzonspor.
Is that the Saudi League?
No, in
He's
Turkey.
Oh, he's
Trabzonspor.
gone to
Yeah, if you
Turkey.
flop, you go to Trabzonspor. Yeah, it's like Nicolas Pepe. He went to Trabzonspor. Now he's back in Spain. It's like just a stopgap. If you flop, you go there, and hopefully.
Kurdish,
Goes
I
to
had a
better.
question. I had a question for you. I couldn't help but thinking, and you, Sam, as well. I feel like, could you have played a centre back partnership of Ben White and Timber
You know what?
with Calafiori on the right and Lewis Kelly on the left? Would that have been better?
I don't know about Calafiori being on the right, because the thing is, Calafiori for Italy and Bologna, he's played centre back, right?
Okay, I'm hearing that.
So
Okay.
he could have played centre back. I probably, because the thing is, we bought Ben White as a centre back from Brighton,
That's
but
what I'm
then he
saying.
converted to a right back. But
Yeah.
ideally, you probably want that balance. But because we haven't seen enough of it, I don't think Arteta trusts him, and he's been injured. I would have preferred that balance, to be honest, and then maybe play Timber on the right, even though Timber was playing centre back at Ajax. But I would have preferred centre.
Yeah, Curtis, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think the defense. Yeah, I think you could have done that combo, but it's difficult. I think because we're so used to Gabriel and Saliba being the centre back partnership. So that's the key thing. It's like you need minutes to kind of develop a sort of communication between your centre back partners. So
But I think for such a high stakes game, right? You knew that Villa were going to come at you hard, yeah. I feel like you had the option there to go with more experienced players out of position, rather than inexperienced centre backs that you brought in. And I think I go back to that last minute goal. My man miskicked the ball into the off the pitch because he was under pressure. Like, mentally, you don't do that unless you're like feeling it. Like,
Nkapie had the ball.
And look what happened. And look what happened. And because you people can come and say, yeah, well, that can happen. That can happen. You know, like, nah, bruv. In the last 40 seconds of a game, when Villa come and you lot look tired, you want to hold that ball. You don't want to give it to the opposition. And you give the opposition the ball there.
Honestly,
for me, the cardinal sin is, I think, bringing in Odegaard when he's kind of been injured, playing Eze out of position. I think
Martinelli
even in that position would have been better because at least he's used to that system. Eze isn't.
Odegaard was taking shots though. He was doing what he's meant to be doing. Even before
I think Odegaard didn't have the worst game in the world, but I think he was kind of come back from an injury.
Yeah, but to be fair, Sam, we were saying that Odegaard's performance really started in the second half. For 10-15 minutes, he was the best player on the pitch. He was the best player on the pitch. But
he had like an Ozil-esque pass before.
Over the course of the night, that pass was. But over the over the full 90 minutes, I think Eze being in that position would have been way more effective. You know, and you can't say that. You know, I mean, I've watched games where clearly Eze is not meant to be on left wing.
He's not a winger anyway. We all know this.
And yet he's got a player like Trossard on the bench. He's got a player like, imagine if you're Trossard watching that, you're just thinking, like.
But then Trossard came off, so it made sense.
Yeah, but the impact that Trossard had, I mean, Trossard and Odegaard were so good in the first 15-20 minutes of the second half. Like, you could clearly see, obviously Trossard got the goal, you know, and like, I think, for example, I think we made the point earlier about your defense has really like got you in the position you are. And I mean, let's be honest, you're top of the league still, but your defense got you there.
100%.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I think, people forget as well. Gabriel and Saliba, they were would score lots of goals and like the set pieces as well. So it's big miss.
That's the other thing. That's the other thing. Yeah. You guys are becoming. You guys are becoming a team that people think can score against you when those two are not playing on set pieces, which is unheard of.
Yeah, I mean, going back to the defense thing, I just feel like putting in the experienced people. Like, I think the reason why Ben White didn't play centre back or right centre back is because he's been injured for so long, and not even just the injuries, not even just not say injuries for so long, but I think because his position, he's played right back for so many seasons. Now to put him as centre back, he's now learned a whole new defensive position, right? It's a risk, isn't it? But then it's either you take the risk or you play safe. And we know Arteta wants to play it safe all the time.
But this is what I mean about Arteta being a bit kind of unaware sometimes. Like, you've got an England team, yeah. I'm pretty sure Thomas Tuchel was at that game. You got a fullback, you got right and left back position that can go to anyone. I mean, Ben White, if he gets regular time in that team, he's got all the motivation there to try and make that England team.
Yeah.
You know, whether that's a centre back or right back, whatever, you know, put in a good performance. But to go with, in my opinion, two very, like, don't get me wrong, those two centre backs that he's brought in, obviously as cover for Gabriel and Saliba, they might be good, but, you know, they're inexperienced still. And that was just too much of a high stakes game. He should have gone with more experience.
Maybe.
In this, and I mean, and ultimately, I feel like, you know, even though you guys didn't score, I think defensively that's what cost you. Now, my question is, what does this now mean for the title race? Because I wanted to have a little bit of a conversation around Man City, because I don't know if you guys caught the highlights of that Man City game, but boy,
no,
Ryan Shirky, I'm telling you right now, that brother.
he's balling out.
Did you see that Rabona assist?
Yeah, I saw that assist.
Yo.
Nah,
That's good.
I mean, for the title race, it makes it more for the neutral. It makes it more exciting. It's more open now. Of course, Man City have been there before. You know, Arsenal can look at this and write this off and just keep it going. But we're gonna know that City are gonna be on our heels now, and it's to be expected now. But I still think that we're all gonna lose games and we're all gonna drop points, and the title race doesn't get decided in December. You know, you don't win the league in December. You don't win the league in December, and you're 8 points clear or 5 points clear. It's
but equally, what you want though, Sam, to be fair, is you want that gap to be as wide as possible going into that period, January, February, when you know City are going to be turning up.
Yeah,
because we all know if City are not playing, I mean, they're playing well now, but I feel like they're still going to invest heavily in Jan.
Yeah.
Like they could go in the market and go get a Semenyo, go get a Lookman, you know, the type of players that you want.
Yeah.
So I feel like certain decisions. I think honestly, what wins you titles is tactical decisions like the one that Arteta had to make against Villa.
Yeah.
And look, he's under pressure. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh yeah, 100% big time.
Like I can see a certain. Tell me what you guys think. There's still what percentage do you think of the Arsenal fan base would probably, you know, still not be on board with Arteta being manager right now?
Right now, now or this come end of the season?
Like obviously at the start of the season, right? There was obviously question marks, but I think given how you guys have started, he's obviously won a few more fans back on side. But do you think that a game like yesterday or the game against Villa would have changed a lot of Arsenal fans' opinions, or do you think people are still kind of neutral?
No.
Yeah. No, I mean it doesn't. I think like it wouldn't make no sense sacking Arteta now, even if you're Arteta out, like because sacking them in the middle of the season where we're first place still. So it's not exactly a crisis. We're actually in a good position, and we've had a lot of players injured. So right now, I think you'd give them the benefit of the doubt. Yes, in the past we've squandered league titles, but I think this season, I'd say it's your penultimate season. Like you would. I know we've been saying it for the last year or so, but like, you know, you'd give them the benefit of the doubt. But yeah,
this guy.
You can't sack
this guy is holding it again, bro. This guy is pulling your two-tone, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
No, he's got a different name or something this time.
He's got a different name this time, but this guy's fucking trolling again, bro.
Bobby Duchesne.
Calling me the shame,
Oh, God.
Who's that?
Oh, it's
you
just
know-
some. It's just some. It's some. Go on, you can tell him, Kurdish.
You know,
Yeah.
there's the character in Top Boy, like, what's his name? What's the Dean's character in Top Boy? Duchesne.
Yeah, the shame.
Oh.
He said that's the same. You're saying that's time. I'm guessing
You
they're
know
saying
what?
that's time.
You know when you're growing
Unless
your
it's
channel.
me. I mean, I could be a gangster. You never know.
You know your channel's going somewhere when you got trolls like this.
Yeah.
Like, you know
Right.
your channel's going somewhere when you got to play up to the trolls sometimes, bro.
Yeah, 100%. I watch a lot of podcasts like Football Terror.
We need to invite this guy on the stream. I think last time he trolled you guys, like the numbers went crazy.
Bro,
Like,
for real.
Yeah, please.
But yeah, just going back to that question about the percentage, I think it's 40%. So I think it's still the same amount of people.
40% Arteta out.
Yeah, 60% Arteta still in.
Damn.
I'd say 70-30. I think there's a lot of top gooners think Arteta is the greatest thing since sliced bread, in my opinion.
But yeah, 70-30, that's still a good shot. But yeah, there's more of the majority that still want him in. And then you've got the Arteta outers. You've got the ones that can't decide. 1 minute they're out, 1 minute they're in. So do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got a mixture. So no, I don't think they will sack him. The Conkies are backing him, and you don't sack a manager in the middle of the season who's on top of the league.
For me,
Come on, that's ridiculous. Like, come on now.
I think this would solve a lot of our problems quite quickly. Get Semenyo for the left wing. He's got a release clause. In the January, it's 60 million, and in the summer, it's 50 million. So I'm sorry, I don't care about the 10 million. Pay it now. We need him now. We need him now.
Yeah, we're not known for doing business. I mean, we got Trossard in January transfer window, if I'm mistaken. But we're not normally known for doing it, but we need it.
Yeah.
Semenyo, I'll take him, or Rodrigo, or Yildiz, we've been linked to it from Juventus. But just Semenyo is Premier League proven, so he'll hit the ground running. You don't need to tell him about the league. He knows it very well. He's an Arsenal fan.
As a Man United, boys, I'll tell you right now, as a Man United fan, nothing made me happier knowing that we were bringing in a player like not even just one, two players like Mbeumo and Cunha, who have got proven success in the Premier League that can clearly come in and just continue what they were doing.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, stop trying to buy these next kind of like, just buy what you know will do well. Simple. You don't need to. You've got world-class players. You just need very good, proven backup squad rotation players.
Yeah.
And I think Havertz and Jesus, in my opinion, they're not reliable backup strikers.
Yeah.
And Marino is playing out of position. He's not. I don't think he's a striker. You know what I mean? So
Marino's not a striker. I mean, he's just a makeshift. But yeah, I mean, I didn't want Havertz to begin with. I was one of those Arsenal fans, and then I was trying to see maybe I might be convinced. The stuff that he does work hard, don't get me wrong. He could pull.
Oh, nah. Hey, Solomon, he's coming for you, my G.
But definitely Jesus will have to go. Jesus should go in the summer for sure. But it's like you've got a £60 million striker on the bench, and I'm hearing now that they want to make Havertz the number one striker when he comes back. Then I'm hearing another story say they want to play a two. So I guess it's just room.
So I want to get your thoughts on this, my G. If let's say end of the season, Arteta capitulates. Yeah, not like it's done. Arsenal are 5th in the league, full on, but everyone hates him. Who is in your top 3 list right now that realistically Arsenal can come in, can get in, that can take this squad to the next level? Tell me.
Realistically, I know who I want. Realistically,
dream big, man, because Arsenal got it. Look, any manager would probably want to come. So tell me, what's the alternative?
I would want a Luis Enrique, but I know he's not. he's not going to be available to come in. But I
wouldn't be. I could see Luis Enrique coming in.
Oh, I would love Luis Enrique. I wanted Ancelotti as well, but he's now Brazil's manager. Then there's Aurelio from Bournemouth, but then it's like your CV. He's another rookie. I like Aurelio. But it says the clubs that these managers are managing. There's the other guy, Glasner for Palace, but it's the level. Do you know what I mean? It's the level of their credentials. Can they come in and actually win? Even maybe that German manager, I wouldn't mind.
Nagelsmann.
Yeah, Nagelsmann.
Yeah.
It's so hard. It's really hard, like, to say which manager would actually come. But my top would be Luis Enrique. I would love him to come and because I think he'll definitely change the way we play, of course, and he'll hit the ground running with Arsenal for sure. And I think he would deliver success. But realistically, it probably could be a Aurelio or a Glasner or where does Nagelsmann play? Where does he manage for? Is he in a job right now?
He was. I think it's the German manager. It's the German manager.
Yeah, I'll definitely take him. I don't want no Dutch coaches. No Dutch coaches.
Yo, brother, the last thing you want is a Dutch guy trying to chat English when your team is in the mud. Like those 10-hour press conferences, bro. There's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than a 10-hour press conference, man. I'm telling you. I think honestly, it's a bit ironic, but I think that Unai Emery.
Yeah, he would have.
Because I'm seeing a lot of chat. And this is a good topic as well. Like, would Unai Emery would he won a title? If he'd given the same amount of time?
He would have.
Yeah,
yes, he would have. If he didn't win a title, he would have at least won the Europa League. At least
he would have won about 3 titles for the Arsenal now.
Curtis, you agree?
Hell yeah, yeah. No, I've always been a fan. Like when he got signed as for us, like as manager, I thought, oh, this is a good move. He's got PSG. He's got kind of pedigree on his CV. You know what I mean? So obviously it didn't work out. But yeah, like I feel like he didn't get that backing Arteta got, and actually him getting sacked kind of helped Arteta because people are like, oh, this team's in transition. Oh, we actually have to back this person now. We have to give them the money. We're falling away. We're not going to get any money if this team doesn't qualify for Champions League or even Europa League. So that's when the Kroenkes were like started backing him. Edu came in. You know, recruitment was decent. So yeah, I reckon he would have won us a title for sure. Look what he's done with Villa. He transformed them. He won like he beat I think us with Villarreal. He won a Europa League with Villarreal. He's won like 3 of them or something with Sevilla or something. So like this guy is.
I think he's the most successful manager in the Europa League. I think he's won like 4 or 5 Europa Leagues, which is crazy, by the way.
It doesn't get stated enough how underperforming Arteta has been in domestic cups. Like, you know for a fact, if Unai can play tournament football well, he can do a job in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, like you say that, Sarge. Yeah,
one second. That stat that you said about Arteta only winning 2 FA Cup games since he joined is fucking crazy. 2 FA Cup games in 5 years.
Bro, since he's won the FA Cup, he's won 2 games. Preston and Crystal Palace at home.
I mean,
it's poor, man. It's poor.
The squad Arsenal have right now, Emery would win a trophy for sure, 100%. It's just unfortunate when he came to Arsenal, we were in turmoil. It's just a bad timing for him, and I really liked him as a coach, as a manager. He got treated really badly by the media, but look what he's doing now. He's silencing all those critics. Yeah.
This comment says, with William Saliba, Gabriel, now Christian Mascara all sidelined, you have to use your 6th different defensive combination of seasons. Injuries definitely make it tough. Definitely. Like no one's denying that. But this is why you get paid 15 million quid a year. Yeah. Figure it out.
But what I was going to say is, like we were saying this earlier, like your defense is what's been keeping you in the position you're in. But in my opinion, the attack is the best form of defense. Sort your fucking attack out.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you might leak more goals now, but I mean, if you get a Gyökeres, how many times have we seen the combination of Saka? Like, all right, tell me, guys, what is your best attack?
Trossard, I'd say Trossard right now. Trossard, Marino, Madueke, in my opinion. Some people might disagree with that, but I think Saka's been poor this season, in my opinion.
Okay, so if everyone was fully fit right now, you could start those 3.
Yeah.
No, I'll start Gyökeres.
You have to start Gyökeres over Marino.
I'm not starting.
And it's not because I don't think Gyökeres is better. It's just because I think the way we play football, we don't play to any of Gyökeres' strengths. So what's the point? It's like we might as well have 10 men.
Yeah, it's for me. It's still a bit too slow. It's too controlled. Arteta has an obsession with control, and it's so stifling. We've played different styles of play. Our breakout season 22-23, we played that fast football, beautiful football. Then we started to be a little bit more pragmatic in 23, 24, but we still had that quickness, and then it just became very controlled. 24, 25 season now. So I just feel like he needs to let the shackles off, because this control is just too much, man. It just becomes boring. We get found out. Certain teams understand our tactics. They're like, okay, these guys are not going for it. Let's just hit them. They're just playing too scared. But yeah, Gyökeres up front. On the left, for me, Trossard. But again, like I said, we need an upgrade there. In the middle, Rice, Zubimendi. On the right, I would love to see Madueke more. I don't think Saka's been playing badly.
Yeah, I think so.
I think in the game, he's been a bit wasteful, but he has been putting a lot of balls, taking on his man. But is it for you that he's not playing because he's not scoring enough goals? Is that what it is?
No, okay. For me, it's that little things. I'll give you an example. When we played Chelsea, and Cucurella was on the yellow quite early, he needs now keep running at the fullback, get him sent off, and he's taking it easy. He's cutting inside, he's passing it to Odegaard or passing it to Eze, and I'm just like, bro, like, come on, man. But like I was Madueke that was in that situation. He's going to run at the fullback every single time.
But to be fair to you, yeah, I get what you're saying, but everyone knows how Saka, that shows you. What does that show you? He's a good player. He gets tripled on every single game. If you look at all the seasons before, he was tearing it up. He was running through those players on the wing. Let's be honest. And he was scoring bangers. But that's a sign of a good player. So what do? You interchange wings, So there's not much you can do when you've got 3 or 4 man on you, Then that
Can I just say, because I know we've spent a good portion about Arsenal, yeah? Chelsea, listen, I'm obviously, more than happy to see Arsenal lose a game as a Man United fan, always like we can't be having Arsenal win every single game of the season. That just can't happen. Chelsea dropping points, knowing that basically if Caicedo played that game, they're gonna win. Like Caicedo getting a red card against you, man, have fucked Chelsea up differently, man.
To be honest, I don't rate Caicedo.
For real, I think he's been. I think he's been the big difference.
He's good, but the temperament for me, you can't have that in a player. You need to be disciplined. He will cost you games all the time. So I'm happy that we had Rice. Yeah, I wanted him at the time, but you can't have that if you're pushing for the title.
I knew some Spurs fans who were like, obviously after they won the Europa League against us, they were like, "Oh man, can't wait till we sell you Romero." I'm like, why? They're like, man, that guy's probably our best centre back, but his head loss is crazy. Then I think Romero was being linked. They were like celebrating. You're like, oh, finally a good send off. Somehow Romero stays, and this guy, I think Romero and Caicedo are exactly the same. They're so talented, but if you've got no temperament.
I think Romero's okay, but I don't see him as anything special.
He's a head loss though. For Spurs, he's special. But
he's got fire in his belly, like Caicedo. But this is what they need to work on, and that's what separates them from the
Declan Rice.
From players like Declan Rice, players like Saliba, Gabriel. But yeah, them dropping. For me, Chelsea were never in a title race. Let's be honest.
Listen, what we'll say about Chelsea is I think that if they've got all their players fit, like for example, that first half against you lot, I think Chelsea were the better team. 100%. And that's the thing for me about Chelsea. On their day, they can turn up and do a 3-0 at Barcelona.
Yeah.
So, and also, I think what is it? They're only 5 points behind you lot now, so I don't know. I still would count them in the title race because you lot slipped up.
Chelsea are 9 points behind us, bro. Or 8 points.
I think Chelsea just their lack of experience, of course, is not going to put them into inconsistency. You know, for them, Arsenal are the only team that have been somewhat consistent compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
And hopefully that can steer us through to win this league, because we've been knocking on the door for the last 3 seasons now. The players have been here before, you know, they've got their experience now, so they need to just keep pushing. We dust ourselves off. We go and finish off and qualify for the Champions League on Wednesday against Club Brugge, and we go again against Wolves, and we just have to you know, win that game. Hopefully that we do, and just keep trying to extend our lead at the top, because like you said,
you know, I've got a funny feeling we're going to lose against Wolves tomorrow. It's one of them games where it's impossible to lose, but you know, like it's on a Monday. Everyone else is dropping points randomly. I feel like we're going to lose tomorrow, and it's going to be worse for me.
Where is it? Is that Molineux or Old Trafford?
Brother, it shouldn't matter.
Are you going there?
Can I tell you Wolves' record this season? Minus 22 goal difference. They've conceded 29 goals in 14 games.
They're relegation.
They're dead. They got 2 points.
Wait,
you guys drew against West Ham at home, so don't forget that. And you lost at home to Tottenham and Everton.
Are United at home tomorrow?
I think we are, bro. I think
we
are.
You'll win that game. You'll win that game. United ain't losing that game. You'll win that game.
What do you guys think is have you guys been watching United much? Do you have any opinion on United? How they've been playing? Any advice?
Obviously, Sesko's injured. I think Mbeumo and Cunha are obviously your best outlets in terms of attacking potency. I think you need a defensive midfielder. I think Casemiro has picked up form this season, but you definitely need a younger, more robust, mobile defensive midfielder. I think you need another centre back.
How's Belieber been playing this season? Has he been playing? Because we were linked with him.
How's who been playing this season?
Belieber.
He's been playing. He's been solid. Yeah, been solid.
Yeah. He's Brighton, Sam. Brighton defensive midfielder, but
yeah. He's a solid player. He's definitely something that will give Man United an upgrade. I just feel, just going back what to Darkside saying, you need definitely another centre half. Definitely defensive midfielder. I just feel Casemiro is done now. Can't keep holding him just because of you won all these trophies at Real Madrid. You know what I mean? You've had your glory days. I just don't think the legs are there no more.
What's your thoughts on why Mainu has kind of dropped off?
You mean you feel he's dropped off, Mainu?
I mean, a year ago we were saying Mainu's probably was, you know, probably the most talented young DM, probably a certified. I wouldn't say certified starter for England, but definitely in there. Now, barely. So what's happened with Kobbie Mainoo? Because I would have thought he would have flourished under Amorim, but
you just said it, young.
Is he probably eyeing up another move?
You just said it, young. You can't put pressure on all these young players. This is the problem with what English media and English Premier League does. We put all this pressure saying, they're the next best thing. You need to know how to handle this. Just like Esteval. Yeah, he's amazing, but he's not on the levels of Saka. Yeah. Time to develop. I just feel Kobbie Mainoo, he needs to be managed better. So maybe a loan move for Kobbie Mainoo at this point.
I agree.
Will do him. So just getting more games, getting playing time, building his confidence, building experience. So even him going.
What's a good loan move for him?
I would take him also.
I don't think he gets in your team. Respectfully.
No, probably not. But
he doesn't get in our team. But I think, are you saying in the Prem or abroad?
Well, I mean, I think it'd be pretty stupid if we sell him to a rival in Premier League. I think he'd do well at Napoli.
Napoli, Dortmund, he'll do well, I believe. Where else could he go? I'm just thinking.
Just somewhere where he can, just
develop more experience. Yeah. So Bundesliga or Serie A, I think, will definitely help him. Maybe I don't know about the Dutch league. I don't think the
Yeah.
Dutch, but yeah, those two. I think Bundesliga or Serie A.
But that's a good question. What in terms of if you were going to loan out a player, let's say for example Odegaard being a good example, yeah.
Right.
What league do you think an Odegaard could flourish in to be competitive again in the Premier League?
Well, he's flourished in Spain for Real Sociedad in the past, so like Spain or something,
La
Germany.
Liga will be perfect for him. I even think he can cook in Bundesliga as well. But yeah, because it's more technical, I would say La Liga is not the best outfit for him.
Okay. And generally most players should go La Liga if they want to adapt the best.
Yeah. I guess I guess you have to be a certain type of player to play in La Liga as well, because they produce a lot of like technical playing, a lot of. Do you know what I mean? They're very intricate passes and things like that. So you don't have to be physical in that league compared to the Premier League. But yeah, Kobe for me, yeah, I'd agree. Bundesliga. Yeah. But yeah, it's the age thing.
Do you think Foden's a certified start now for England?
Nah, not for me.
Nah?
No, not for me.
I mean, obviously it depends what position, but obviously, would you? Okay, so you don't agree. Curtis, do you think Foden starts for England?
Probably not, because you've got so many players in his position.
So many, and it's not the Foden of before. And Foden's been carried by all these De Bruynes. You got to understand that all these guys that came at City, his frailties have started to show up now because he's not around those types of players as he once did. For me,
I think he's been decent in the last few games. He's put some better performances, but
he hasn't been the Foden that we know we've grown to see. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry to interrupt the conversation. I just got to address something quickly. Yeah. ND 6622. It's past your bedtime. Your mum's got dishes in the sink. It's time to shut up now, man. Your problem's getting on my fucking nerves, blood. Shut up now, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, but I've got good luck. Thank you.
My guy, your forehead is massive. Who said that?
Yeah, he's talking about
that's my forehead.
Right, hey, what's going on here, man?
Who's this? I can't even see it.
Yeah, Ty, how come we can't see that chat?
18.
What do you mean? I put the comments on the stage, so you should be able to see it.
I can't see it.
Yeah, but how come we can't see those comments in the live chat?
No, he was talking. He said the forehead thing. He was talking about a new guy.
He's talking about me.
No, he's not talking about you. He's talking about the guy that's trolling in the chat.
Oh.
I don't know why he's got.
Has he got a picture or something?
I think so. Can you see it now? Can you see the chats now?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, because I can see the chats. I can see them coming out.
Yeah, this guy's an expert troll, man.
Yeah, it's crazy how he's like creating all these different accounts, unless he's got like an army of trolls or something. You know,
I don't know what he's doing.
They create so many. If you go on a lot of like streamers, like football content creators, you see them a lot anyway. It's very common.
Yeah.
It's quite. It's you know what's crazy? It's like when he was on the last one, I think like he literally made the reviews skyrocket. So yeah, join the chat more often.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Yeah. Do you know what's funny about this guy? Yeah. You know what's funny about this guy? He was saying to me a second ago that the video where I started trolling, he said I only got barely 100 views. I'm on my phone now, and it got 2.6k views. What's he talking about, bro?
It's all right. You don't have to justify yourself to someone you don't know. You're definitely doing something, right?
The fact that got so many views and if you watch that video, the first 34 minutes is us reacting to him trolling.
I know.
Like all the videos for that to happen is that one. Like my man got so much shine off the back of that.
Mind games for who the fuck is Samson? Who's Samson, bro?
About me. Mind games for me. It's talking about me.
Oh, okay.
What?
It's not mind games. I'm just saying it as it is.
Oh yeah, Samson. We've all answered this question about who's your top 3 players all time.
Zinedine Zidane. R9. And Because I'm born in '85. I grew up in the '90s. So
I hope you say one name.
Sorry.
I hope you say who I think you're gonna say. Surely you got to say that.
What, Ronaldo?
As an Arsenal fan, you got to have.
Thierry Henry.
You got to have the boy. He's my number one, by the way.
He's your number, but of all time, you mean, like in the world, you mean?
Yeah, your favorite player ever. Favorite top three ever.
Well, it's for me. I've always loved Zidane. He's always been my top. Of course, Thierry Henry, and maybe R9 or Ronaldinho. But yeah, R9 is prime. Yeah, so those three.
Yeah, well, I think broadly we all agree with that one. No Henry, damn. Yeah, I was gonna say if you didn't say Henry, that would have been crazy. On an Arsenal podcast, I feel like you got to have Henry in there, man.
How about yourself? Your top three players of all time?
Similar to you, I put. I think I got CR7. 3, I got Ronaldinho 2, and I got Henry 1. But I said to Ty last week, I think I've been watching a lot of Ronaldinho clips lately. I saw some Brazil 06 game where it was him, Rivaldo, and R9, and I was like, yo. With Kaká coming in behind them, I'm like, man.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to.
Good players, though, isn't it? It's so many.
Because then we ended up talking about Barcelona's best ever front three, and I was like, I was saying to Ty, I was like, nah. You got to have Ronaldinho, Eto'o, Messi in that. And I think Ty was saying, you were saying Suarez, Neymar, Messi, right?
No, I said it's Henry, Messi, Eto'o.
But then the Suarez, Neymar, and Messi was
that
front three. Yeah, it's just hyper productive, man. That was a productive front three. They were talking stuff and they were doing stuff. They were
everything.
They were talking stuff, but they were doing stuff for sure.
Yeah. MSN, best front. What's the best front three? Don't chat. Fair.
No, I'm with that.
Fair. But I'll take it.
So who's the front three? You know when that Real Madrid team won 3 in a row, who's the front three then? Because you had Ronaldo.
Bale, Benzema, Ronaldo.
Yeah, but Bale wasn't playing regularly enough to be in the considered.
Listen, look.
Benzema, wasn't it?
Listen, it was called BBC for a reason. You feel me?
Yeah, but I think the B stands for Benzema, my guy, not Bale.
Bale, Benzema, Cristiano, innit? It was called BBC, innit?
Terrible.
See, look, there you go, BBC. There you go. See, it was called BBC, bro. Everyone knows.
I mean,
I'm talking about British Broadcasting Company. You feel me?
It's just because of the way it's said.
To be fair, Bale probably gave the greatest substitute performance I've ever seen in my life. So I'll give it to Bale. Fuck it. What he did against Liverpool, never forget that. I was in a pub when I watched that, and I think I've never been in a room with that many people where it went silent that quick. It went silent when Bale scored. That overhead kick, it was like silence. No one could believe what the fuck he did there.
Yeah, he just.
And bear in mind, Liverpool were dominating that game in the first half, and Bale came on and
just showed the levels.
Usyk in the top right, bro. Man's calling you Usyk. What the? This guy's calling you Usyk, bro.
Who's Usyk?
Calling you Usyk.
He's calling Kurdish Usyk.
I'll take that. I'll take that all day. I'll knock you out, man.
I am very feel. I am very feel.
Oh, what the heck? Should have known when I see Shane with the corporate specs. Usyk, top right, nobody.
Yo, Blade, you're my guy, but Blade, nothing will give me more satisfaction than Arsenal bottling again, man. Nothing will give me more satisfaction. As an Arsenal hater, I gotta be real.
You know what's so funny? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Man United are so dead right now that I don't even enjoy their downfall. Like for me, it's just I just see it as like a. It's like a rite of passage now. It's like I just expect Man United to flop.
But it's one of them ones where we don't have hope anymore. You know what I mean? We're so past that. But seeing you lot put in your faith in this man Arteta. I mean, he's called Tapas Pulis in our group. He still is not getting the respect he deserves.
That's supposed to be a secret.
Listen, you get respect when you win titles, mate.
Like I know Ty. Yeah, I know Ty still hates this man.
I never said I've never liked Arteta though. I've never liked him.
You're saying
in 22-23, I thought that's when I was like, oh, okay, wow, he's arrived. We're taking teams to the sword. We're going to win at least a trophy. And then you know what's funny? I remember we played, I think it was Sporting Lisbon at home in the second leg of the Europa League, and we got knocked out by that chip, and we went up to penalties and we lost. And I said on a comment on AFTV, I said, that's the season done. And everyone was like, and I remember Robbie famously said, we got bigger fish to fry. And I remember expressions when we lost the league, he started trolling. He was like, bigger fish to fry. It's all in our hands. I was like, oh, bro.
That's the famous quote, yeah.
Famous quote.
I'm looking forward to seeing Ty on Best of Enemies and expressions just ripping the shit out of you. I gotta see it.
He's been waiting to rip because he's been getting destroyed for the last couple of weeks. Now it's
expressions.
Yeah, that's his time to cross a little bit.
I told you, man.
We need a left winger, man. We need a left winger. We need a significant Rice backup / replacement. And I would also say we need to play players in their right positions. That's it, really.
But this is Arteta. This is what I'm saying. It's like he always wants to have a player that can play 2 to 3 different positions. And this is probably, I don't know, it's maybe it's a gift and a curse at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know what his obsession is with like these versatile players, because you want specialists. You don't just want everyone to be a jack of all trades. Do you know what I'm saying?
And they re-coach someone out of the position that they're so good at to play a new position, and then they forget their old position how to play. I just think it's silly at times. I think it's just support from Guardiola. That's perfect, isn't it? Huh?
He said you need a significant hairsplant Jenna. Who's Jenna?
I don't know.
Bro, I swear. I can't even diss him anymore because he's just.
Yeah, who's Jenna, bro?
There is.
Who's Jenna? I'm trying to figure that out.
Man City conceding too many goals, but more chances scraping wins. Yeah, I think part of winning a title, you need to have those games where you scrape wins. You're not going to be perfect every single game. It's a lot of matches in the season. You've got Champions League, you've got other cup competitions. So, yeah, a win's a win, right? When you win, at the end of the day, 3 points is what matters. So, yeah.
I was going to say, I had a question for you, actually. I had a question for the panel. So, like, current top 4 predictions, who do you think is going to finish in top 4? No particular order.
I think Arsenal, City, maybe Chelsea and Villa.
Chelsea and Villa. Yeah, Villa fans were giving me large the other day, man, after they beat us. They were saying they're in the title race, they're drinking Arsenal tears, and I was just like, all right.
They were just having fun. They're not being serious. They just, they were enjoying.
I still remember Ty saying Spurs are going to be in the top 3 come Christmas.
I did say that. Listen, I got egg on my face, didn't it?
Oh, did you say that?
I did say that, yeah. And the reason why I said that is because I thought Xavi Simons was going to be a good signing. I thought Kudus was a good signing.
He is. Kudus is top of the table. I couldn't believe it when I saw it earlier.
And yeah,
Batman signing. Those are 2 good players. It's just getting the best out.
Listen, the way they went wrong is when they signed Dominic Solanke, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's
man's unreliable, man. Just get him out of there, man.
No, that's typical Spurs, though. That's typical Spurs. It's their levels, right? So,
I mean, Thomas Frank, I still think is a very good manager, but I think
he's a pragmatic coach. With Thomas Frank, everything that he's doing is exactly what I was expecting him to do.
Yeah,
being hard to beat at times, but
I mean, they're leaking goals for fun.
And but it's another level. He's playing for a better club. He's managing a better club than Brentford. It's not the same teams. It's not the same level. And this is the problem. Like when certain coaches, you have to be very special when you come from a Bournemouth or a Brighton. To then move up a level. You got to be a special coach to do that. So, yeah. Are these guys cussing each other? Who are they cussing?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Sam. I'm watching a little wrestling match in the
Shout out Blade.
These
Shout out
guys
ND's. Bro, look how triggered ND is moving. ND, come on, man. You're moving triggered.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's my top call for me. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Liverpool might just. I don't know.
I was gonna say, how have we not spoken about Liverpool's fucking collapse again?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
3-3 against Leeds last night.
2-0 up, and they concede 2 goals and then another one in the last minute. I mean, I know you lot conceded in the last minute, but I mean,
we
Liverpool
don't concede goals like City and Liverpool.
exactly. Liverpool just can't win. How do you go from winning the title to not winning a game?
Yeah, that's just a fall from grace, man. That is like.
By the way, ND is a big Liverpool supporter, isn't it? He's got Arnie Slot poster in his room, all that.
I mean, I think for Liverpool, it's Slot took over a team of Jurgen Klopp trying to galvanize. But even if you see last season, they were leaking goals, and I was saying it's unsustainable. I guess everyone was so rubbish last season. They won the league, but you could see the last few games they weren't even trying. They were already on the beach with Liverpool.
So Wakey's got to.
Fucking hell.
You know what I mean?
Yo, by the way, Samson, he's calling me Wakey Wines, man. Come on, man. Come on. I'm getting racially profiled, man.
Their defense is not doing it. Van Dijk is not on it. He's been exposed.
Yeah, I think Van Dijk's finished now. I think he's finished now.
I've been saying that. He done, man.
It's done. And then you've got Konate. There's no synchronicity. And then if you look at even their midfield, they're just getting ran through. It's so easy. It's way too easy. They need a proper DM in their team for me, because I just don't feel their midfield is gelling for me. Because Gravenberch was meant to play 6, but he's more of a what? Is he more of an 8?
No, I think he's more of a 6 though. I think he's more of like a 6 that has like 8 capabilities, to be honest.
But then he's not a proper 6 though, is he though? Would you say though?
Yeah, I think so. Because
he was playing that role. What was he playing the 8 role last season?
No, last season he was playing as a 6. Playing as a 6, and then McAllister was playing like the 10, and I think who was playing as the 8? I think it was like Curtis Jones and who else did they have in the field?
I don't know. I just don't think Gravenberch is at that level. I don't think he's a proper DM. He had a good season last season, but
yeah, because he started off pretty strong. And Liverpool fans are saying he's better than Rice. He's on the level of Rice and Caicedo and Rodri. And then I've just not heard Liverpool fans talk about him since. So for me, I was like, all you have to do is wait, and all shall be revealed.
Yeah, all shall be revealed. I just feel Liverpool need to fix their midfield. They definitely need on the left side. There's no runners. They have no runners on the wing. Salah is now. It's now.
It's Samson. Listen, they want enough shit. They want enough shit. Let them go into a dark patch, man. They want enough.
I spoke to him and batted him. Madness of Salah. Salah said they threw him on the bus. Did you see that interview?
Yeah, I've not seen it. I saw like the news.
Oh my
no,
days.
what happened?
Like emotional crying.
What
Basically, he said that I've never played on a bench. Why did they bench me?
He started crying.
After he had tears in his eyes at the end of the game.
Oh, I fuck this pussy, man.
And I think some people were saying it's a bit calculated because they drew. Maybe if Liverpool won, he probably would have not had that interview. Some people are saying it's bad timing as well. But he's saying after everything that I've done for Liverpool, this is how they treat me. But if you're not performing, you have to hold the bench. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're Salah. If you're not performing, it's a team game. So I don't know. You can call it arrogance because even what's his name used to play for them. Forgot the guy. Mane. Mane used to say this guy never passes the ball. He's selfish. So, I don't know. I understand where he's coming from, but yeah, so it was a bit of a meltdown. I wasn't expecting him. Like, I don't know if he was not advised properly. This guy driving with Salah to the end of the road. I don't believe in this new Mr. Clean lookalike manager. Worth his head, though. Dead, bro. Pro evolution tactical. But yeah, it's definitely. I just don't think Slot. I think the team needs to be. They need a revamp in the team in certain positions to get that team going again. Understand what type of team players he has, because he got what's this guy Kirkus, to replace Robinson, and it's not working.
Respectfully, yeah, if you get rid of a player like Trent and you don't replace him with the same level, you know what I mean? Like, what can you do? At the end of the day, you can't do anything. Like, you can't replace a player like Trent. What he offers attacking wise, you can't replace that.
And then they were like, Trent did a lot for Liverpool, and it's just like it's kind of, people did say it was kind of arrogant that we won the league, but you didn't address those positions. And then you went and just got an attack. And even me, they didn't need Isak. Personally, they didn't need it. I think they were fine with Ekatike. They didn't need him. But it just doesn't work with both of them.
I see Ekatike scored 2 goals, though. Did Isak not play?
He scored 3. He scored 3 goals.
He scored 3?
Yeah, he scored 3 goals. In the first 3 games, he banged in 3 goals. He was on fire at the start of the season.
I would love to see Ekatike make a shock move to Arsenal in Jan. I would love to see
I don't know why Ekatike didn't come to us. I don't know why we didn't look at him.
He's your perfect player. I've seen enough, bro.
Perfect. He kind of reminds me like how Thierry plays. He gives me that French arrogance, and I love that. I love players like that, man. But he's at Liverpool. But it's crazy how they've fallen, man. But yeah, it's just too easy to play through them. And then look, when they played Arsenal, they got that free kick by Szoboszlai.
I'm still pissed off about it. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Oh, what, that game at Anfield? So many times when we've been to Anfield, we've been so close. We've been so close, and it's just like, I don't know if it's the nerves, it's the Anfield crowd, but games where we could have controlled, games that we could have won for me in the last maybe 2 seasons. But then it's Anfield, isn't it? So anything can happen at Anfield.
True.
I think that's your next big game, isn't it?
We've not won Anfield since 2013, so I'm not really surprised, to be honest.
Listen, Anfield ain't what Anfield used to be, based on what I've been saying.
No. These days, Anfield's Bonnie Blue, mate. It's open for everyone.
Mate, it's ND. It's ND's mum.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. Maybe Liverpool probably turn it round.
Ekatike doesn't want to lower himself to that Tin Pot Gypsy Club arse and balls. No matter how many cheeky comments Wakey writes himself and pins for attention. Look at him. He looks like a court clerk.
Yo, I think we started a new trend. All of us have got to cuss at ND, man.
Your budget made what it used to be.
Yo, the best thing about ND, he's coming. He's gonna pull out a Duchesne joke in a second.
I know.
He gives it to all of us equally. I like it. I do respect it.
Listen. He's putting in that work.
He's putting in. I can't hate a troll. At this point, he might as well be part of the show. Like, get him a mic.
Yeah. Should do a live stream with him.
Hey, do you know how pissed Blade and AFC will be if we did the live stream with ND before we did live stream with the guys that have actually been here from day one? That is fucking crazy.
I know he'd move. I know he'd get us cancelled anyway. So,
do you guys think you'll be in Man City over 2 legs if you lot play each other in the Champions League?
Over 2 legs?
Like right now?
What if we played Real Madrid?
No, Man City.
Right now.
Right now, no.
With our squad, then yeah, but not right now. Definitely not right now. They'll beat us.
I can't lie. I'd be shook if I was an Arsenal fan right now and I see City playing. They're dead. You lot better hope Haaland gets injured.
But I said that's the difference. That's what's standing between us and that trophy. As long as he's still fit and he's scoring, that's it. That's it. But if he gets injured, then that helps us.
Yeah, if Haaland gets injured, it's ours, I reckon. He's on breaks.
I see City falling apart if Haaland is not playing for them.
Yeah, because that's where the goals are coming from. Yeah, Doku scored.
Is Haaland the best player in the world?
No, Mbappe. Mbappe for me.
You think it's Mbappe?
Yeah, by far.
I'm gonna go on the limb and say Haaland is probably the best player in the world right now, just purely in terms of he scores goals.
Because the thing is with Haaland, if he doesn't score, he doesn't offer anything else. That's the problem. Whereas Mbappe can offer stuff outside of goals. I'd even go as far as goes to say it might even be Kane, to be honest, because Kane is doing this thing where he's dropping into midfield and becoming Pirlo as well now.
For me, still Haaland. For me, Haaland is the best.
I mean, I think all three. I don't think any of the answers are correct.
He's doing it in a harder league. Those leagues are he's doing it in a harder league for me. When you have Haaland in your team, boy, you have every chance of winning games.
It's true. No, it's
if Haaland played for Arsenal right now, you winning the league.
100%.
Absolutely,
100%. No doubt about it. Them goals are going in.
Even with Martin Odegaard, Martin No Showguard, Martin Vanguard, Martin NordVPN.
Allow Odegaard, man.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not Odegaard's biggest fan, man. I think for me, it's like I was watching Curtis Shaw's TV stream the other day, yeah, and he said something that I really, really agreed with. He said when we got Jesus and Zinchenko, they took us up a level, and now I think we've moved past them. I think we've moved past players like Martinelli and Odegaard now. You know what I'm saying? So I think we've moved past them now.
Yeah, definitely Martinelli. I mean, we just haven't utilized him in the best way. To be fair, but yeah, we have gone past that. We've elevated now those players for sure.
Yeah,
but yeah, where we go from here, we just let's see it. Let's see. All we can do is just keep supporting our team and just let's not get drawn in with the banter and
I don't even want to ban Odegaard. I think Odegaard's actually a really talented player, but I just think he's not being utilised properly, number one. And number two, either it's him being scared, the manager's instruction. I don't know what's going on, but for me, he doesn't perform in big games, especially big away games where the game can get physical. That's number one. Number two, when's the last time Odegaard's had a man of the match performance? When we've been under the cosh. Like, under the cosh, it's 1-1 away or we're winning. You know what I'm saying? When's the last time you've seen Odegaard take a game by the scruff of the neck? For me, it was 22-23 away at Tottenham where he scored that long ranger and set up the Saka for the assist. So for me, I've not seen a man of the match performance from Odegaard in like nearly 3 years now.
Yeah, because last season was poor. He dropped off.
He was injured a lot last season.
He was injured. Now coming into this season. And I've noticed that last season he started doing that dropping deep thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
listen, Trash. Yeah, it's not that I'm hating on Odegaard. It's just I'm telling you what I can see. He's not performing up to the level that he should be. He's the captain of our club, which I don't think he should be. Number three, just answer the question. When's the last time he's had a man of the match performance? When's the last time he's dragged us to a victory when we've been under the cosh? It's not about me hating Odegaard. It's about me making valid criticism of players in our team so that we can look at the squad objectively and say, like, this is what we need to improve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think, of course, we speculated, since we lost Xhaka, that balance on the left side, that, he was cooking in that team. They had an understanding. Maybe it's the personal, maybe it's a drop off. I don't know. You say it's that, or at the end of the day, you are your own player. You should still be able to function in the team if you're a world-class number 10, or you want to be a world-class number 10. You should be able to perform. Odegaard's last game on and had a blinder. Was it against Newcastle? He didn't get injured.
I remember near the end of the season in 22-23, I think he scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
Scored those 2 like edge of the box ones. He will get better. He's been unavailable. But how's he going to get?
I like Odegaard. I think he'll get better. I think. Look at the passes that he was doing in the second half. I think he'll get better. You can't rush someone back from injury. So just let him start cooking. And I just feel like our attack. And I was saying that to Kurdish. I said the attack hasn't got going, and that's just been our downfall. Like we've just been unlucky. What can you do? The only thing you can do now is go in January transfer window, and we just say Berta knows it. He's probably seen it. Says like, you guys are going to need another attacker. So hopefully Berta goes out and speaks to the board and say, I want to go and get this guy. I want to get Semenyo. Let's sign him because we're short.
And Trash, I want to say this, yeah, he's been unavailable, but two things. I'm not saying, I think, I don't understand why you're upset that I'm criticising him. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I just told you, Odegaard's probably one of the most talented players we've got in the squad, yeah? But he's not being utilised properly. And just because he's the captain, he shouldn't get straight back into the squad. He should earn his place back. Because
I agree.
You see in that game where I was talking about on my live stream game states, yeah? For this game state, Trossard had to start, Eze had to start in the 10, and I would have even played Martinelli or Madueke on the left to get some pace and some whip. So I think for me, it's not about hating Odegaard or going on the agenda or being on the bandwagon. It's about a valid criticism of my captain, of my club's performances in a title race. Because this will be Odegaard's 4th title race now. And other than 22-23, he's not showed up. He's not showed up, in my opinion. Yes. Even when he wasn't injured. And look, he's been back. He will get better. He's come back from injury. He will get better. He will improve. But realistically, when you think about great captains, does Odegaard and like captain winning performances, does Odegaard like jump to mind? Probably not. Not for me, at least, anyway.
But then dark side, if you understand 22-23, what type of football were we playing?
Yeah, like I said, I say it all the time.
And who does that come down to? That's the manager. Everyone will say a world-class player or your star player can perform in any system. But for me, that 22-23 system suited Odegaard. Because I feel when we went to 23-24 and we started changing the game, it was a bit, how would you say, it was a bit pragmatic and a bit press. It was a bit of both.
It was a bit of both, yeah.
A bit of both. And that frustrated me last season. That game frustrated me. I was frustrated. And then now this control thing, there's times when I've liked it and there's times when it's frustrated me. So for me, maybe 22-23 season is the way you see the best of Odegaard. That style of play. Quick football, pressing, bam, bam, bam.
That's an interesting question. How many teams would Odegaard walk into the league right now?
Yeah, he walk into United's team.
United. Yeah. So let's forget about the bottom teams. Because obviously, he walks into like Wolves and them kind of teams. I think he walks into Man United, like you said. I think he walks into
He walks into Spurs.
Doesn't walk into the Newcastle midfield, in my opinion. I think
midfield. Even though Chelsea will ruin him, but
yeah, I think he starts for Chelsea. I think he might even start for Newcastle, depending on what game state as well. But I think the
midfield is just too good. I don't think he's getting it. It's the midfield is one of the best midfields in the Premier for me.
Yeah, because Bruno Guimaraes, Joe Linton, and Tonali is dirty to my opinion. It's big and it's strong as well. So trying to think who else. What other teams? Man City? No,
I don't think so.
Foden, Reinders, and Cherky. I don't think he.
Possibly not. He could rival one of them, maybe.
I mean,
competition.
You just have to ask. The question you have to ask is like, is he better than Cherky? Is he better than Foden? On form, no, but on talent, you could argue.
Yeah. Then it's a hard one. It just goes to show, isn't it? There's not many of the top teams he could walk into. Yeah, but we got to give him time. We got to give him some sort of patience, and I guess we assess him at the end of the season. If he has a season without getting injured, then we could. But then again, we have to look at the way the manager's setting out the team as well. Players can obviously not perform well. Then another topic we didn't talk about. The way we play, does that cause us to have all these injuries?
I'm so glad you said that, because there's actually something I want to talk about. This is a bit of my tinfoil Alex Jones conspiracy theory. I think a big part of why we get so many injuries is not just because Arteta doesn't rotate enough. I think it's because he does too much intense training. So let's think about how we play now. Yeah, we do a lot of pressing. Yeah, we do a lot of the wingers, even the striker, a lot of running off the ball. So when we're out of possession, we go into a 4-4-2 mid block, right? And that requires a lot of running from the wingers to come back to make more of a compact shape. So I feel like that's why we get a lot of injuries. And obviously, you see sometimes Rice is coming all the way back to centre back to pick up the ball. Zubimendi, even Odegaard. This team to be in this team, it requires you to do a lot of running and a lot of defensive work. And I think when you look at Saka's starting position on the pitch, Arteta likes his wingers to be high and wide, on like touchline wingers, right? But at the same time, he likes to be very defense-minded as well. So there's times where we pick up the ball in the transition. I want to see Saka, I want to see Madueke, I want to see Martinelli high and wide, ready to be on the attack, but they're back because they're defending. So it's a catch-22 because we don't concede many, but it stunts our attack at the same time. And I think if we lowered the intensity a little bit whilst still keeping that defensive solidarity and having the fluidity between the defense and attack, then you'd see the performances go up a lot better. That's my personal opinion.
And would you say that's how, but again, I guess if we go back to 22-23, we were a bit more open but we were playing that beautiful football, weren't we?
Yeah, but then a caveat to that is, Sam, is that also we've got to forget when we started to break down defensively, it's because Saliba got injured and Tomiyasu got injured in the same game. They both got injured in the same game within 10 minutes apart of each other, and then we lost the Europa League semi-final or quarter-final, and I was just like, that's it, that's the season done, mate. Because Rob Holding, pre-hairline Rob Holding as the centre back, forget about it, forget about it.
Yeah, no, it definitely was over. Rob Holding just wasn't cutting it for us. It was always bozo moments and it just wasn't at the level. He was from Wenger era, and he was still making it. But I mean, he was promising from Bolton, then he had those injuries, and then when he came back in the side, he's just average, or even less than average.
Yeah, it was a good point as well, the connection about the pressing and lots of injuries, because I think that was a problem with Liverpool on the clock as well, wasn't it? Like they used to get a lot of injuries because they were playing for the team.
Yeah, for sure, the pressing.
Can you not see City dropping points anytime soon?
I do. I see them dropping points again. I think everyone will drop points, to be honest. There's congested in the list. We've got Champions. There's so much games coming thick and fast. So you saw how they've been doing in Europe as well. Yeah. They've not been doing well. So, yeah, they definitely can get out. Their defence is not that great, so I'm sure they can drop points soon. Who are they playing next in the Premier League? Who's the next game to be?
Let me just check for you guys.
Yeah.
And then what? Blades also asked, would you accept an FA Cup this season, just an FA Cup?
It's a trophy. At the end of the day, this team needs to know what it feels like to win a trophy.
For me, I've said it once and I'll say it again, No.
It's not good enough.
No.
It's not good enough. We need the league, but you can't, if that's the only trophy we can win, I'm not saying right now as it stands, if we get to that point, then of course you'll take it.
I mean, personally, if it comes down to winning one of the minor trophies this season, might surprise you guys, but I'd actually rather win the League Cup.
Me too. Personally, I prefer Carabao the League Cup
because we haven't really won it.
Yeah. The last time we won it was in '94, bro. Like, I was fresh out of my dad's bag when we last won it. You know what I'm saying?
I was probably about 10 or something, or 9.
Yeah. I was literally 1 year. I was literally 1 year old getting ready to watch Toy Story in the cinema, bro. So, yeah, for me, I'd rather win the Carabao. But realistically, like you said, Sam, I don't think it's good enough. I think it's got to be. It's got to be. I said it already at the beginning of the season. My expectation was this: win one of the big boys, champs or Premier League, or win the League Cup and FA Cup double, and I'll accept that. If not, you spent $1 billion Great British White Women. See you later. It's that simple, man. Like this is not a charity. This is elite level sport. I want to win trophies. I even said to my mum, "You're not getting a grandchild until we win a fucking title." my son's daughter is not being a loser Arsenal fan, mate. Being happy with set pieces and second place, man. That's not good enough. That's not good.
It isn't good enough, and the levels should be high. We should want to be have aspirations of winning the title. It shouldn't be like the FA Cups that we won in the past, And then, like you said, we need the big trophy at the end of the day. This club has waited. It's 21 years now.
21, 22 years. It's not good enough. Last time we won the title, I was playing Beyblades in primary school, man. And Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man. This is not good enough.
Not good enough.
Yeah,
So,
agreed.
I'm trying to evolve my Charmeleon into a Charizard, man. This is just it's getting Danny Dyer out here, man. So I'm telling you, man.
they say it's the year of the dog, so maybe it might be in Arsenal's favour because when City won it, it was the year of the dragon.
Yeah.
So maybe win the dog might help us win it.
And yeah, man, Trash, shout out to you, man. Yeah, like I said, the reason why I put that title was because I felt like playing Odegaard in the 10 versus not Eze in the 10 and shoehorning Odegaard back into the team when I feel like he's not up to full fitness and he's not got that match sharpness that Eze have. I think it was just kind of counterproductive. So my analysis on my stream was basically this, right? Odegaard is occupying spaces that he shouldn't be getting. So when we do, let me do break through the midfield with a line breaking pass, our 10 isn't there because he's back. Like I remember I was watching the game. Odegaard gets the ball from Cape. He passes it to Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly starts dribbling forward. You know, Lewis Skelly likes to dribble, right? Odegaard starts going backwards, and I'm like, bro, you need to you need to be in the 10 role. You need to be there. You need to we need to overload the midfield so we can get it through to Gyökeres. Like, and I'm thinking, why? And I think he just goes missing in big games sometimes. And I'm just like, I know you have the ability to be a world-class player. What are you playing at, man? It's getting on my nerves.
Watching thing, or is he in his head? Because he was doing it.
I think it's a mix of both. I think it's the manager's instruction, but also think, if think about it like this, we signed Zubimendi to be a deep line playmaker. So why are you occupying spaces that someone else is already occupying? It doesn't make any sense, especially when you look at game states and tempos. Let's say we're not under the cosh, we're dominating possession. We've got 72, 73% possession. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that because all you're doing is slowing down the tempo, slowing down the momentum, slowing down the attack, and making it easier for the opposition team to get back into a low block and get their three banks of four or 2 banks of 4, sorry, with the centre forward. And I just think, man, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating.
Too many touches on the ball as well.
Too many touches.
Yeah.
That frustrates me. And I'm just like, Odegaard, just play like how you played 2 seasons ago, please. Because I know, like you said, you've got it in you.
Yeah,
you've got it in you. But then, I don't know.
That's why I call him Dragoon. He's the Beyblade, man. He's the Beyblade because he'll get the ball, spin around, pass it off, and then it's like I said on my stream, he looks like me when I was 19 working in Tesco's, just shuffling around the crypt looking busy. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, hopefully we do get our Odegaard back though, man.
And this is another thing that's going to annoy me as well. When Havertz gets fit again, he's going to be shoehorned into the team. I tell you what, I'm going to tell you right now, if I see Havertz in midfield one more time, I swear to God, Pucaria. You Pucaria if I see that guy in midfield one more time.
Honestly, he cannot play midfield. He cannot do that nonsense. But I did hear, I don't know who the person who just messaged it, but I did hear them say they want to play Havertz and Gyökeres together. So hopefully that could work.
Yeah, that's a good point by Blades.
Yeah, I think, and he said that it's been coached out of him. I agree. Odegaard's long.
I'm trying to say. I think, and I've seen that with a lot of other players, not just Odegaard. You know, I kind of see it with Saka as well, maybe a bit, but then again, he does get tripled on. But the Saka of old will take on players. Yeah. So
and people forget as well that like Saka was. Do you know what? If you give me any version of Saka outside of the 22-23 season, it's actually the first season he broke through. He was techie, man, and he played on the left and the right as well. He was techie.
He's played the wing back. He played left back as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he's played left back as well.
Yeah, I do think a lot of this has been coached out. Recycling it back, recycling the ball back. That last season, for me, was the worst. I just couldn't watch games outside. At certain points, I was like, I'm not watching this no more, man. They're going back, recycling the ball, going back, side, sideways, backwards football. And I was just like, come on.
Yeah. And let's not forget, I mean, to be fair to Odegaard, a couple of seasons ago, they were comparing him to like Kevin De Bruyne. He's got talent. Yeah. Well, they were comparing him. I wasn't saying he was on level because De Bruyne was doing it consistently and winning titles. So I'm not saying he's on the level, but they were comparing like the playing style. That's what I mean. So like he was like Blade was saying, taking shots from outside the box. He was vocal. Him and Saka, they were like our most important players like a few years ago. So like Saka still, of course, is key. But I feel for Saka because people know we're going to go through Saka, and then it's like basically, you know, become predictable. Everyone starts marking him. We need to mix it up as well. So that's why
we need a proper left winger to give Saka some breaks. Because if we had a proper left hand side, then they would double up on that left hand side, and then Saka could get space. But because they know that the threat is always on the right hand side, like especially when Ben White's back, because Ben White, Odegaard, Saka, that triangle used to do done bits for us. So yeah. And
I'm gonna working since Ben White's been back. It's actually been working.
Exactly. But guys, I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Yeah, nearly going 2 hours now, so I'm just gonna wrap things up. Any final thoughts?
Let's just keep pushing and come on, you Gunners. Let's keep supporting and let's not give up the faith, man. Let's not get rattled. We're good, man. We're still on top of the league.
Top of the league, 2 points clear. Players coming back. Hopefully we can go on a run and lift this title and silence these fucking haters, bro. Come on, you Gunners. Until next time, guys. See you later.
Cheers.
You guys. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.